This morning, we're lucky enough to have one legend remembering another legend interviewed by another legend. Miss Lillian Gish has been making movies for 75 incredible years. She made her first film for the man many people regard as the father of the movies, W.D. Griffith. This is the 112th anniversary of Mr. Griffith's birthday. In this interview taped yesterday, Miss Gish begins by telling me about her first feature with Griffith.
Next time, they wrote a story for us, the two sisters, and we were 12 and 13. But they, at that time, had to have the very young faces. An old hag of 18 was a character woman, and Griffith couldn't tell us one from another. And he put a red hair ribbon on Dorothy and a blue hair ribbon on me and called us blue and red.
They call me red, too.
Yeah. I was blue.
You were blue.
Dorothy was red, because she was witty.
Mr. Griffith obviously was the man who really began began films, the whole way of shooting films. Did they always use close-ups?
Oh, no. Oh, certainly not. He, when they first came close, you know, cut the people off at their waist.
To come in close to their faces.
They complained upstairs. We pay for the whole man. We don't pay for half of him. We want the whole man. We want what we pay for. Well, he said, come here and stand close to me. Can you see my shoes? No, they couldn't see their shoes. He said, I'm only using the camera as the eyes, what it can see.
And that's revolutionary, because today
yes,
movies are based on close-ups.
Everything was...
And the whole star system
yes,
is based on. Did you have any idea that you were making history when all this began?
Oh, certainly not. It was just something you should keep quiet, because if you were in the theater, you didn't do things like that.
Oh, I see. It was still below.
Yeah. That was beneath.
Now, did Mr. Griffith use credits on movies?
No names ever. And that's why Mother liked it better, because she never used our names. A lady in our family had her name in print when she was born, married, and died. No more.
Not certainly when you're doing movies.
No more.
Making motion pictures, stuff like that.
If that was some other kind of profession. You might know the oldest profession that
yes.
they use their names.
Yeah. Is Gish your real name?
Gish, yes,
Gish.
Yes. Mr. Griffith wanted to change it. He said Gish, Pish, Fish, Dish. That's a terrible name for an actress. Dorothy said, if it was good enough for Mother, it's good enough for us. That was the end of that.
We have some scenes from some of the most famous films that you did with Mr. Griffith. The first scene we're going to see is from Birth of a Nation.
That's the first 12 real film made in America.
The first 12 real film.
Yes.
How many people were actually in that?
He had 300 people. He said he used 12,000, but with smoke, trees, horses.
And a lot of people working overtime.
And he made it seem like 12,000.
We have another sequence, the Babylon sequence from Intolerance. You had a small part in Intolerance, as I recall. Did you ever see that set?
Oh, yes. I was there when it was built. That's the biggest set ever made. It was Babylon. Look at it. Look at the size of it.
Just incredible.
That's the biggest set ever built in California for a moving picture. He said, I will rebuild Babylon and lay it at your feet. And there it was.
We have another clip from way down east, and this is the famous ice flow sequence. Now, you were actually on that ice.
You see that?
Yes.
It was 19, 19 and 20.
Now, that's really you, and you're really going...
There we are.
Now,
and we were right above the falls.
Yes.
And Griffith didn't call Dick Barthelmess loud enough for him to hear it. And he was late going to get me. And I heard it. I had my back to the falls, and I heard it coming closer and closer. I just started saying my prayers.
May I ask you a personal question? How old are you? Do you mind telling me?
No, I was born 10 weeks before the century.
How many films have you done?
106.
Can you name them all for me? No, you don't.
No, I couldn't if I wanted to.
You look particularly beautiful today. This is a lovely dress.
This was made 60 years ago, this dress. All my clothes. I haven't gained or lost weight since I've grown as tall as I am.
Do you have any advice in your wonderful longevity and your huge talent? Do you have advice for young people that are beginning in this crazy business and a different kind of a business than you began in years ago?
I had a wise mother. She taught us good manners. Good manners to her was to put the other person at ease, make them comfortable. Don't think about yourself. Just put them at ease if it's a new person you're meeting. And that got us through life with people helping us, never harming us or making it difficult. And we love the human race, both of us. Dorothy was much more talented than I am because she had wit. She could make people laugh. And they said I was as funny as a baby's open grave. I couldn't make people laugh, but Dorothy could make them cry and laugh. So therefore, she was a better actress than I was.
Well, I happen to think that you're wonderful, and thank you for coming today.
Well, thank you for having me.
What an honor to meet you.
Thank you for having me. Is that all right?
Was that all right, she said? Oh.
Wow, what a
She cared so much. Did you hear the last line that she said? Was that all right?
really?
She's so
I like
sweet.
that part about good manners.
Yeah.
It's so true.
And you don't think of it often in this business, you know, or so after so many other things. Well, we'll be right back.
Winter can be a lot of fun.